7 trucks, more than 400,000 vehicles are under active recall. Known defects that manufacturers had the nerve to call normal. And one legendary brand whose engine recall is so massive, even they cannot tell you how many trucks are actually affected. We pulled the recall filings, cross-referenced reliability ratings from sources that do not even agree with each other, and ran the real ownership math on every major pickup heading into 2026. From valvetrain failures and contradictory dependability data to service networks that barely exist, these 7 earned their spot through evidence, not opinion. Number 7 starts with a manufacturer that quietly acknowledged a problem, capable of seizing your engine. Number 7, the Jeep Gladiator brings a mechanical warning that most buyers will never see on a spec sheet. Jeep's own forum threads confirm a technical service bulletin for lifter failures in the Gladiator's valve train. A problem that, when it strikes, can seize the camshaft and take the engine out of commission. One owner summed it up bluntly. He said it is not as common as the lifter failures, not as common as any other failure it seems, but it does happen and they do know about it. That admission is the tell. Jeep has acknowledged this defect, but there is no official recall, only a bulletin quietly circulating through service departments. And if you look to Consumer Reports for a reliability verdict, you will find nothing new. The Gladiator has not been rated since 2024, leaving a 2-year data gap. For 2026, you're paying a premium for a truck with a manufacturer-documented engine risk, and no fresh reliability score to even the odds. Number 6, the Chevy Colorado and the GMC Canyon delivers a lesson in corporate doublespeak that costs real money. Owners of these mid-size trucks have flooded forums with complaints about the 8-speed automatic, its notorious shudder, delayed shifting, and harsh gear changes, often as early as 15,000 miles. The real twist is not just the mechanical flaw, but how General Motors has handled it. Instead of a fix, many owners report that dealers repeat the same line, that it is normal or that it is operating as designed. Service advisors have even put it in writing. Transmission problems are dismissed as just the way the truck drives. No recall, no warranty work, just a brush-off that leaves drivers holding the bill for repairs. Consumer Reports ranks the Colorado and Canyon dead last among mid-size trucks for 2026, citing powertrain and brake issues as top complaints. With General Motors messaging setting the standard for denial, resale values have taken a hit, saddling buyers with a truck that is both hard to live with and hard to unload. Number 5, the Ram 1500 turns buying a truck into a high-stakes numbers game. On one side, J.D. Power's 2026 Vehicle Dependability Study crowns the Ram 1500 as the most dependable full-size light-duty pickup with a problems per 100 vehicles score, dropping from 242 to 216, a 13-point improvement in just a year. That is a win on paper, especially when the industry average actually climbed to 204 problems per 100 vehicles. But the picture gets murkier fast. Consumer Reports, the other heavyweight in reliability, has not published a fresh score for the 2025 or 2026 Ram 1500, leaving a data void that fuels speculation and suspicion. In the real world, owners are staring down a recall that is anything but theoretical. 224,000 Ram 1500s from the 2025 to 2026 model years were called back for a digital dash that can freeze solid, leaving drivers blind to speed, warnings, or even basic fuel information. NHTSA's summary spells it out: extreme temperatures lock up the instrument cluster, and the only fix is a full software update at the dealer. For buyers, this is reliability roulette, a truck with a dependability trophy in one hand and a recall notice in the other, with no clear verdict from the most trusted consumer survey in the business. Number 4, the Ford F-150 Lightning turns the full-size pickup world into a $63,000 experiment with your wallet as the test subject. The Lightning's base Pro model may start at $55,495, but real-world buyers face a sticker that often lands north of $60,000 after destination and dealer fees. That price would sting less if the Lightning's reliability record matched its futuristic image. Instead, by March 2026, Ford had issued 19 recalls across its truck lineup, touching over 7 million vehicles, and the Lightning sits squarely in the crosshairs, Owners have reported a steady stream of lightning-specific headaches, from charger port resets that leave you stranded at public stations to battery coolant pump failures that can sideline the truck for weeks. The NHTSA recall database does not just list generic software bugs. Lightning drivers have faced glitches that require dealer intervention and, in some cases, full module replacements. For trucks sold on the promise of plug-and-play simplicity, the reality is a schedule of service appointments and downtime that rivals the worst years of Detroit's past. The F-150 Lightning promises clean, silent power, but the real experience is often a waiting game. You are paying luxury money to beta test Ford's latest software patch. Number 3, the Chevy Silverado 1500 with the 2.7-liter turbo is the definition of a false economy. On paper, the price difference is tempting, $38,995 for the Turbo 4 versus $44,195 for the V8. The turbo is rated at 22 miles per gallon, 3 miles per gallon better than the V8 at 19. That is a $1,600 annual fuel savings if you drive 12,000 miles a year at $3.50 a gallon, but the numbers do not tell the whole story. When you hitch up a trailer, the turbo's EPA advantage shrinks fast. Both engines are rated to tow over 13,000 pounds, but the turbo's real-world performance underload exposes its weak spot, oil coking in the turbocharger, especially after repeated towing. Owners have reported turbo failures that wipe out any fuel savings with a single shop bill. Maintenance looks lower on paper, but the turbo's resale value after 3 years sits at 61% of original MSRP compared to 64% for the V8. That gap adds up to nearly $1,300 lost at trade-in. The Silverado 2.7-liter turbo lures buyers with a lower sticker price and better mileage, but the math falls apart when you factor in towing stress, reliability risks, and weaker resale. It is a classic case of spec sheet promises that evaporate the moment you actually use the truck as intended. Number 2, the Toyota Tundra is a cautionary tale for anyone who still believes in bulletproof Japanese reliability. For years, the Tundra wore the crown. J.D. Power gave it a perfect 10 out of 10 dependability score in 2019, and Toyota's reputation for building trucks that shrug off 200,000 miles was ironclad. That legacy came crashing down with the twin NHTSA recalls, 24V 381 and 25V 767 that swept up more than 200,000 Tundras and Lexus LX 600s from model years 2022 through 2025. The defect was machining debris left inside the V35A FTS twin-turbo V6 during production. That debris can destroy the main bearing, seize the crankshaft, and leave you stranded with a dead engine. No warning, no limp mode, just a catastrophic stop. Toyota's own recall filings admit they cannot say exactly how many engines are affected, only that the risk is widespread enough to demand a nationwide engine swap. The fix is not a quick patch or a sensor update. Every truck gets a brand new long block, with dealer costs ranging from $18,000 to $25,000 per vehicle. Owners have reported waiting months for a replacement engine, and even after the swap, resale values have taken a nosedive. Some estimates peg the hit at nearly $30,000. Consumer Reports has dropped the Tundra's reliability rating to a 3 out of 5, and J.D. Power left it off the 2026 dependability list entirely. For a truck that once set the standard, the Tundra's fall is both dramatic and costly. Toyota's own statements admit they do not know the full scope. In 2026, buying a Tundra means betting against the odds, and the odds have never looked worse. And finally, in first place, the Rivian R1T delivers a masterclass in extremes. A truck that dazzles on paper but leaves owners stranded when the honeymoon ends. The R1T's acceleration and off-road tech have set new benchmarks for electric pickups, yet those highs come with a brutal trade-off, reliability and service support that simply aren't ready for prime time. Rivian operates fewer than 30 service centers nationwide, meaning a simple warranty claim can turn into a logistical nightmare. Owners report waiting weeks, sometimes months, for replacement parts, especially when it comes to the high-voltage battery or the control modules that run virtually every system on board. A battery pack replacement can cost north of $20,000 if you are out of warranty. Even with coverage, downtime can stretch for weeks as Rivian's parts pipeline struggles to keep up with demand. And while the R1T's resale value once rode the hype wave, uncertainty about long-term support and repair costs has started to drag prices down. The paradox is hard to ignore. When the R1T works, it's unbeatable. When it doesn't, you are looking at the highest potential cost and downtime of any truck on the market, with the least support to get you back on the road. For 2026, the Rivian R1T is the ultimate risk, an engineering marvel that is just as likely to leave you waiting for a tow as it is to deliver on its promise. Across all 7 trucks, one pattern stands out. Brand reputation and new tech do not guarantee peace of mind. Even legends are only as dependable as their latest engineering. In 2026, buying a truck means trusting the data, not the badge. Choose carefully because ownership still carries risk.